is a Sydney makeup artist.
Yes.
And we've got lots to talk about today. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. How long have you been doing makeup?
Been doing it for 12 years.
12 years?
Yeah, so a long time. Came out of high school and I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, all my friends were going to uni. I was like, okay, I think I'm just going to give it a go.
Yeah.
And then it stuck.
So did you love makeup in school?
Oh, I was obsessed.
Okay, so you've always been obsessed with makeup. Yeah.
I remember my auntie, she was really fabulous woman and lived in London or England. And we would go for dinner.
Yeah.
And she would go to the bathroom between courses and touch up her lippy.
Oh, really?
And my mum, she does makeup, but she's not like a glam beat, full beat kind of girl.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, oh my God, she's so fabulous.
Yeah.
And I was obsessed.
Yeah.
And that was like me done.
That's where it all began. Okay. So, school, became makeup artist. Did you do a course or anything? Or
I did a 6-month course at a place called the Academy of Makeup. I don't know if it's still...
Is that Gorgeous Cosmetics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was interesting. Like, there's a few of the girls from my year group or like my course group that still do makeup, but I feel like it's such a hard industry. Like, you do the course and then it's like translating that into a career is like...
It's so hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, especially when you're that young. Like, if you're fresh out of school, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because freelancing life is so hard because you actually have to... You're your own boss. You have to drive yourself.
Yeah.
That's really hard, I think. So hard. Okay, finish your course. What'd you do then?
So then I got a job full-time at Sephora I opened the Broadway store, which was the second store in Australia, I believe. Or maybe there was one. Opened a store in Broadway. And it was great. The first 2 weeks were like back-to-back trainings on like all the brands. We got so many free products. It was like my dream. And then we opened the store. We had to learn a dance, which was hilarious. Learned to dance, and then the opening of the store happened, and I was like, oh, now I gotta sell things to people. I'm like, this isn't what I want to do. But then I ended up doing the beauty studio artist. I got that role, which was like doing the makeup in store, and I loved that. But like, I was full-time, so I was there for 2 years, and I would avoid customers. I'd be like, literally leaving you by... I was like either organising drawers or doing someone's makeup.
Yep.
Like...
But that's what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah. Nothing in between. I was like, I'm like, sorry.
So with the whole... How you did makeups, did you have to do a course? Did you have to do their training?
They just you had an interview and you did someone's makeup and they see how you do, and you have a very short amount of time. You get 45 minutes to do a full face.
Yeah.
And collect the products that match the skin tone, and then sell them, and then take them to the register, and then that hour's over.
Have you got someone to sanitize for you? Have you got to do it like yourself?
Some of the people would sanitize when we had a really big day, but we'd have to do it ourselves sometimes.
Because also you've probably got such varied clients coming in as to what they want. You might get a full beat, and then you might get...
I had face paint. I had like
real
full beat type thing.
Yeah.
It was fun, but I guess it taught me A, how to be quick, and B, like how to just work with whoever's in your chair. And I think that's a real skill that as a makeup artist you need to know.
Absolutely.
And I think that doing retail is the groundwork for a good career.
Absolutely. Agree.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to do it again, but I'm so grateful for those years that I did, because now I can colour match anybody.
Yeah.
I can work with any skin type or concern. I have so much knowledge and product that I would never have had I not gone through that.
But also, I think there's so much in the conversation. There's the product side and application, but then there's also the talking to people about what they want, the language they use. People don't actually, they say completely different things to what I interpret it to mean. Do you know what I mean? So learning the language of how to get out what they want. I want a natural makeup. No, you just want natural colours. That kind of thing. I think learning that language is such a huge thing. So when you were working at Sephora for that 2 years, did you do any photo shoots or test shoots or?
I was testing a little bit.
Yeah.
I did some weddings, but it just wasn't really, I was full time. Like I was so in it. I also have just recently got diagnosed with ADHD.
Okay.
And I think that on and is so exhausting for me that by the end of my 5-day week, I would be like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
But then I moved to London.
Oh, okay.
So I moved to London when I was 21 and I was like, I'm going to go there and I'm going to be a makeup artist and I'm not going to do anything else and I'm not going to get a bar job and I'm just going to be a makeup artist. And I did that. And
amazing.
It was awful. It was so hard. And I had no friends because I wasn't working with. I ended up working for this app that was called Blow Limited. Oh. So it was a blow dry service that was like Uber for makeup and hair.
Yeah.
So I would get an app and someone would request me on the app.
Yeah.
And I'd go to their house and like making no money. And they taught me how to do hair.
They taught you how to do hair?
There was a free course that they did and I learned how to do hair and blow dries. I'm actually really good at a blow dry.
Because blow dries are hard.
Yeah. I remember the first time I did the test.
Yeah.
And I kept doing it and I kept apologizing.
Yeah.
Because I was like trying to get tension and like it was like naughty and I was like, sorry. And I didn't pass. And she was like, you need to say sorry less. And I'm like, yeah, because competence is such a big thing.
Yeah.
That if you don't feel competent,
people know it.
People are going to be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And that's annoying.
Yeah.
That is one of my most hated things is if
Absolutely.
I'm having a service. I'm like,
do they not know what it's an energy, right?
Yeah, it's off-putting.
Yeah. So they taught you to blow wave. That is so good because I think blow drying teaches you so much about hair.
Yeah.
If you can blow dry, I think you can really handle hair well.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
It is hard. And it's a lot of the coordination and just the motor skills.
Yeah.
And I think that, because even when I teach people how to do makeup, what I notice is the motor skills of blending an eyeshadow or different things. I'm like, oh, the way your hand is moving is so funny because you're just not used to it.
Yes.
And I think that is what makes an artist, is you just, that repetition and like all of these things, that your motor skills are like, it's second nature.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, of course this is easy for me to do because I do it all the time. And learning that takes time.
But I lived in London as well.
Yeah. It's brutal.
Yeah, mine was probably before you were born. No. How old are you? Maybe not. No.
I'm 30 this year.
No, it wasn't before you were born. But the tube with your kit. Oh my gosh. What? A hair and makeup kit?
I had it both in a backpack.
All of it in a backpack?
Yeah, it was, what is that brand? Zuka?
Yeah.
They have a backpack.
Yeah.
And I had my hair and my makeup. So I had a blow dryer, a straightening iron, and a curling iron.
Yeah.
And some heat protector, a smoothing cream, and hairspray. Minimum. Or maybe a mousse.
Yeah.
And like a styling.
So it was always a blow wave?
With this app, it was like always the same thing. Like you weren't going to be like, I had the pins for an updo if I needed it. It was very straightforward.
Yeah.
There was a couple of times I remember I went to someone's hotel and she had a weave.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like wet. Yeah. And I just had no idea how to deal with it. And she was like, my hair still feels wet. And I was like,
yeah.
Sorry?
It probably would have been wet at the stitching, right?
Yeah, it was like, it was just a mess. And I was just like,
that would have been stressful.
I'm literally getting paid £20.
So how is that?
I was getting paid nothing.
So you got 20 quid for both?
I got £20 for a blow dry.
Yeah.
And I think I would get 45 to do makeup. So that's 90 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, or I'm working at a bar and I'm getting paid £8.
Yeah.
Whereas I can make £20 an hour. I'm working for myself. And after working at Sephora, I was like, I don't want a boss.
Yeah,
because I think I'm really bad with authoritative figures.
Yeah.
And then I become a bit like...
Fuck you.
Yeah, I become a bit fuck you. And the thing was, I ended up, by the time I left, like, my managers, like, who I really liked, they were like, come on, and I was like, I don't want to be here. And that shows, and I think when I don't want to do something, I'm not really good at being like, I'm very like, I don't want to be here.
I can't hide it on my face.
No, I'm I'm an open book.
Yeah.
It's bad. But, so then I was like, I don't want to do something I don't want to do, so I'm doing this thing.
Yes, okay. So makes sense to me why you did it. And what were they paying for the service for a blow wave?
I think they were paying $40, $50,
that
£50.
Is so cheap. Oh
yeah, 40 or £50.
Yeah, but still, blow waves are so labour intensive.
I remember I went to this one woman's house and she was like, CEO girl boss, like mum of 3 with like her nanny, and like she had the shortest, thinnest blonde hair.
Yeah.
And she just wanted me to blow it straight. And I was like, this takes 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If that. Like, no time at all.
Okay.
And she'd always tip me because she had money. And like,
yeah, okay.
Then I ended up getting this one client who was like a beautiful woman who would come into town all the time, and she'd get me to do her makeup for coffee, and she'd pay me in American money, and she would pay me like $200, which was way more than my rate, because she found me through the app, and you weren't really talking to people, but like she was like, can I just get your number? And then then I had my own little clients coming through.
Oh, that would have been good.
I learned how to do spray tan. Like, I was doing it all.
You learned how to do spray tan?
Yeah, I was
oh
just
my
like,
gosh.
how can I make money?
You were the beauty girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think by the time how long were you there?
3 years, just under 3 years.
Did you think you had a little successful business going on by the time you left?
I was transitioning into photo shoots. So then I did that for the first year, and then I was doing some test shoots. I did this one test shoot that I met my friend Maddie, who was styling at Jaded London, and she got me in for makeup, and they really liked me, and then I would do a lot of their campaigns and their e-com, and like from there, that got me noticed by other brands because they're like a really cool London brand. And always the makeup was so fun. So it was like a great client to have because it showed off like this other skill set that I wanted to like really nurture. And then, I would get like other clients and all of these things, and it was just really fun. And then COVID happened. Started getting the momentum happening, and I was like, okay, like this is good. Booking campaigns, like it was getting really exciting. And then it was COVID. And I stayed in London until the end of the year. And I wasn't going to come back, but then my landlord was selling our house, and I was like, I'll just be gone for a couple months. And then that was 6 years ago.
Did you have a passport?
Yeah, I've got a British passport.
Okay, so you could go back. Where'd you live? Just as a matter of...
I lived in Kennington, which is like Elephant and Castle Way.
Oh, yeah.
It was a really good stop on the tube line because it was the branch of the Northern Line, so you could get to both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lived way further south. I was in like Tooting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and worked in Clapham Junction. And,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, look, I loved my London days.
How long were you there?
I was there for just over 3 years.
Nice.
I lived in Scotland really briefly as well.
Oh, yeah?
I was there 2004 to the beginning of 2007.
Yeah.
Bit into it. I was a hairdresser. I worked in salons. Yeah. And I did my first ever makeup course there. Do you know the model Jodie Kidd? You might not, you might be too young.
I actually think I do.
Well, she's got a sister, Gemma Kidd, and Gemma started a makeup line, and she used to assist Mary Greenwell or something. Mm-hmm. So I did this week-long makeup course while I lived in London and wanted to go on and do makeup. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because it's not that easy at all.
Yeah, I think you have to be a little bit crazy to want to do makeup.
Yeah.
There has to be like some form of insane dog in you.
You've got to love it so much.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I wish I just wanted to do a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
I would hate it, but sometimes I'm like, I just wish that this was like clear, linear career progression. I'm like, each year I know I am gonna make more money.
Yeah, it's like the linear, right?
Yeah, I'm like,
it's like you do this and then you get a promotion to this.
Yeah,
it ain't. That isn't how it works in makeup.
No,
at all.
No.
But,
no
not at all. And you may never get that progression you want.
Yeah.
Because there's so much about who you know. And I think social media maybe makes it a little bit, I don't know, you can get the information a bit easier now.
Yeah.
You can put yourself out there more now.
Yeah, I think it stops it from being such a metropolitan area basis. You need to be, like, in the big cities to, like, grow your career. And you can be in buttfuck nowhere and post content and do that, and I think that is something that's so incredible.
Yeah,
and
definitely. Like you can do makeup on yourself and make it a career. It doesn't have to just be on clients.
Yeah.
Did you have any incredible opportunities while you were living in London?
I got to travel a little bit around with Jaded, and that was really cool. I think that was super special. I got to work with some celebrities for the first time, and I think that just things like that, which I was like, oh, I'm really doing it. That was really exciting. And then when I came back to Australia, it was like that whole career never happened.
Yes.
No one knew who I was before I left.
Yeah.
No agents were like keeping tabs on me. And being like, oh, she's gone and done that. Oh, okay. I came back and I've had meetings since with agents, and they're like, you really should go overseas. And I'm like, I've done it. Because it was hard, and I would never live in London again. It's just
not your thing?
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
No. I think after Brexit as well, it's not.
Oh, true. Did you do any Fashion Week stuff while you were there?
No. And this was another thing. I was so young and stubborn and I didn't assist a single person.
But you didn't, did you know to?
I knew to, but I was like, I think I'd reached out and to some agencies about assisting, not really heard back, and I was like busy doing my own thing and making enough money, and I didn't want to work for free, and you know, I was just a little bit naive.
When you don't, I don't think really any of us want to work for free, but I guarantee you I would work for free again if I thought it was going to get me something else.
I also think assisting, when I came back to Australia, I started assisting because I was like, okay, people don't know me, and I started assisting Gillian Campbell. Yeah. And they're amazing, and I think that I remember we went for coffee and they were like asking me about makeup, and I love it so much, and I just felt really lost, and we were having a conversation and I actually started crying. Aww. And I felt really embarrassed because I was like, I just want to do this so bad. And I don't know, it was just really awesome because I look at Jilly's work and I'm like, wow, you've done so much and it's so incredible, and I was like feeling really inspired, and we were having this conversation and it was just really special, and I assisted them for 2 years after that, and it was really great. And I think that it put me in the room with the right people, and I learned a lot. And I think when you're assisting, you're not making a great rate, but you're getting paid education. You're getting paid to learn. Yes. And I think that is something that had I known that info in London, I would have been like dying to assist. Yeah. I think too, like when you learn makeup, you can maybe sometimes think you know it all, right? Maybe. Totally. Do you know what I mean? And then but you don't realise there's makeup and then there's the other part of being a makeup artist. Yeah, it's like set etiquette. Yeah, and you're like, I don't know, I just think you don't know that. And then when you finally work out, oh, I need to know that, you go, there's a few years that have gone by, right? Yeah. So you assisted Jilly for 2 years. Is Jilly here? No, Jilly's moved to Paris. Yeah. I don't really assist anymore. But okay. I think I just took a step back to do my own thing, and I'm busy enough that I was happy to not assist anymore. Yeah. You were connected with Jilly, yeah? Yeah, and I liked assisting Jilly. It's like we had a rapport. I felt like very respected by them. That was really important to me because I've had experiences of feeling like, oh, you're just the assistant. And like that is so insane because I'm like every single person on set is valuable. Yeah. And like yes, there might be like a hierarchical idea, but at the end of the day, like when we leave this set, like we are all human beings. Exactly. And if you're treating people less than, I think that's like pretty like disgusting. Yeah. And yeah, I've had a couple of times where I'm like, I've left and I've been like, oh, yeah, like I was not valued today. Yeah, I've left sets feeling that way. Yeah. I think I've really come to the decision that I don't really want to assist anymore. It just depends. If a friend needs help, I might. Yeah. But yeah, I do think that not feeling valued or that feeling that you walk away with, if that does happen, it kind of damages you in a way for a while, right? Like, you know what? I actually feel like it's the best thing that can happen, that's happened to me, because any assistant I have, I'm going to be like, so grateful. Yeah. I'm like, if I don't have budget, I'm bringing you product. Like, I'm making you feel like valued, and like I will never not do that. Sometimes I'll have an assistant, it can make it harder that day, but that I'm just like, okay, they're not my assistant, or they're not someone that, and it's trial and error, and it's just, that is what it is. You don't connect with everyone always. Yes, and that's actually fine. Is a connection thing. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. And it's also reading what people need and like being intuitive and all of these things. And I think that something that I'm thinking about now is like I can be quite anxious about reading the room and like making sure I'm understanding someone's emotions. And I think that hyper awareness when assisting actually benefits me, because I'm like, okay, I know exactly what you need, and you want me to, okay, maybe I shut up now, or like, you want me to, I've seen you've been using this product and you're about to do that step, so I'm going to offer it to you. Anticipation, and that's like, I not everyone does that. Yeah, and I think that is a really good thing. Absolutely. To have. So when you came back, you assisted. What else did you do for work? I actually worked at a brewery, and it was so great, and I made a lot of friends, and I just was like not focusing so much of my life around being a makeup artist like I had in London. And so I wasn't as stressed about, oh, I haven't got this job or like da da da. And then slowly I built up more of a basis of work, and I didn't need to work there anymore. And then I do a lot of musicians. I love working with musicians. I think I really like working for other artists. There's a collaborative process, and I think that something that I've been reflecting on recently is the way in which I have envisioned who I am in an industry, or trying to be what an industry wants me to be rather than what I want to be.
Yeah.
And I think that I've finally gotten to a place like where I'm like, I love a beat. I love glam. I like it to still be elevated.
Yeah.
I still work for magazines. I can be multifaceted.
Yeah.
That's okay. And it still feel like me.
Yeah.
Like,
so you're putting your own spin on what you're doing or what you're posting, maybe.
Yeah.
Or what you're putting out there. And when you started doing that, do you feel like that's when you felt more true to you, or maybe things moved in the direction you want them to?
Things definitely started aligning a bit more.
Aligning, that's the word.
But it's still hard. I don't feel like I'm where I want to be, but I also know where I want to be, and I know that it'll happen.
Yeah.
I know exactly what is going to happen in my career. Like where I'm going to...
It just takes time.
It's like the best and worst thing is how determined I am, because I'm like, it will happen, and like I will make it, but it'll kill me.
What are your weeks like? What do you spend most of your time? I know they're probably very varied.
It's so different.
Yeah.
I think that some weeks I'm like really busy, some weeks I have nothing. And it's funny because I feel like recently, like I've been doing my tour and stuff like that, and people are like, oh my God, you're killing it. And I went on holiday last year for 3 months. It was like really needed. I felt very burnt out. And I came back and I hadn't got anything. And I was like, my friend had started posting on TikTok.
Yes.
And she was like, I'm a 2026 bride. And like, she gained a bunch of followers like overnight. And I was like, I got something to say. Like, I'm going to do it. And and so I started doing that. So when I'm slow, I have something that I'm still focused on.
Yes.
Outside of this, which is nice.
Yeah. It's really, freelancing's hard when you're not working. And then when it's really hard when you're really busy.
It's the ups and the downs, roller coaster.
It's a mind game.
Yeah, it is. A really good piece of advice I got was, I'm very money focused. I think like that's my hobby. Like it's like a special interest of mine. And I think with freelancing, you have really big earning weeks, and then you have times when you're making fuck all. And I learned, basically the advice was, have a budget, a spending plan. Basically, if you have a spending plan, you streamline exactly what you're going to spend each week. So if you have the highs and the lows and the highs and the lows, each week you know what you need to spend, and you're not going over that. So on your big weeks, lowering it.
Yeah, so you know what your weekly cost is, basically, to survive, rent, whatever. Yeah. And so you only spend that, so what you've got left over is there for a rainy day.
Yeah, it goes into my overflow account, and then my overflow account pays me a weekly salary.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. That's good. That's a good way of doing it. The money goes into that account, and every week you just take out your weekly salary. So it's like you've got a job.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that's smart.
Yeah, because otherwise, I would be like, I'm so rich.
Yeah.
I've made thousands of dollars. Woo! Hey, dinner's on me, girls. So, and then I'd be like, I guess it's beans. So I think finding the money thing has helped me a lot with being able to have those slow weeks and not be like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, we know you're going to survive. Yeah.
And I think that taking that out of the equation really helps calm my mind when I'm not having those busy weeks, because every week does look different.
It does.
And it's very easy to compare yourself and think everyone's working all the time. And yes, hearing people do that to me, I'm like, oh, I do that to you. So you must... We're all struggling.
Yeah.
We're not all killing it. And social media is fake. And I know that, but my brain doesn't remember that.
Yeah.
And so, I think that
it's like people say to me, oh, you're killing it. And I'm like, I've just been scrolling on Seek looking for a career change. And you think I'm killing it?
Yeah. I know.
Even when I'm posting, I will say I do post not to look busy. I post to be top of mind, actually, to remind people I exist. But when I'm posting, it's never to be like, hey, guys, I'm killing it. That's just not what I think. I don't think any of us are really thinking that. Yeah, it's definitely not what I'm thinking. But when you see other people, you're like, oh, wow, that's amazing. I want a bit of that. You just mentioned tour. I really want to chat about the tour you went on.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So, touring with Kesha.
Amazing. Yay, girl.
She's just like the best person ever. Like, such a fun client, like real down to earth, just great fun. And she's been through like stuff. And I think that she's a real one. And like, I hate that she's had to deal with that, but like also she's just so grounded and awesome. And she's taken a chance on me. And I think as someone from Australia, like,
how'd she find you? How did this happen?
I got my information. I worked with an agent from New Zealand, and he had a friend in New York who was an agent, and she got asked to book makeup for her tour at the start of 2025. So she came for one show at Enmore Theatre. I got asked. I was like, hell yeah! Like, did her makeup, and then that was kind of it.
Okay.
And then I saw that she was coming back. And I was like, oh, I should reach out, and obviously forget. And then I'm like, oh, it's coming up. And then her manager followed me on Instagram, and I was like, oh.
This is good.
This is good. Okay, I'm going to email. And she DM'd me. And so I was like, oh my God, this is so exciting. And yeah, I'd love to. And they had asked me to do the full 2-week tour, and then ended up going with a different artist for majority of the tour. And I just did Adelaide and Perth. And I think something that I was really proud of was a year or two ago, that would have killed me. Yeah. And I would have just been like crashing out over it. And I was just like, okay, they went a different direction, and I'm still excited to go and do my shows, and I get to travel, and that's so exciting. And I'm just going to do the best I can. Yeah. And I went and I did the best I can, and I was leaving the Perth show, and I was like, oh, this has been the best. This is so fun. And it's not just her, it's the whole crew. And you get to watch a show every night, and it's so fun. And I'd said to the tour manager, I was like, oh, I wish I could come to Europe. Being cheeky, like, if you need me, like, I can clear my schedule. And she went, we don't actually have someone in Europe booked. And I was like, okay. And she's okay, we'll see what we can do. And then they asked me to go. And it was, the war had started in Iran, and all the airspaces closed. They had to reroute the tour, and it was just very uncertain for a little bit. And then we went to Paris, and we got on a tour bus, and we were just riding around. And it was a lot. It was very much like a show, a travel day, a show, travel day. But I was so excited by everything. Excited. Yeah, I was just like, whoa, this is so awesome. Yeah. And I'm getting paid. Like, how cool. And also working every day. Yeah. It's just, when I'm working, I love to work. I'm very hardworking, but you're not always afforded that. Yes. Yeah. So being on tour and working a lot, I was like, oh, I feel so good.
Like, you feel like you've made it, right? You're like, I've made it as amazing. Well, that's how I would feel. I'd be like, I think it was amazing.
I was feeling really good, but I also... Yeah, very proud of myself, but I also know that a job can't make you and it can't break you. And I think that is like another really good piece of advice that I've learned, because I've had jobs that I've done a bad job, and I'm like, oh God, I'm never going to work here again. Everyone's going to know how bad I am. And
what do you mean you've done a bad job? You've just thought you've done a bad job?
Yeah, I've maybe not felt the best, or like I've not delivered things in the way that I want to, or I've just felt doubtful. You haven't felt good about what you've put out. Yeah. Or someone's booked someone else for the next one. Like, shit like that.
Yeah, that's a lot. That happens. I think we all feel like that, right? We just don't talk about it.
Yeah, you're like, why did that happen? And it's like, why does anything happen? Yeah. It's honestly, most of the time, not about you.
Yes. Right.
And you do feel more connected, and you can be yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think that's a really good... I wish I'd learnt that sooner in my career. The right clients will find you. You're not going to be aligned with everybody. That's okay. Yeah. But you will find your people.
Yeah.
And
there's room for everyone.
There's room for everyone.
But yeah.
So with working with Kesha, how did you know what to charge?
They had a rate.
They had a budget?
They had a budget, yeah. And so I...
Even better.
I had come at them with a rate that I had charged the first time.
Yeah.
But it was a bit different this time because there was more travel and there was...
Yeah.
So we negotiated and, yeah. But I ultimately, I think, was a bit like, well, this is an amazing opportunity. I'm down.
Yeah.
And now they asked me once we did Europe, then they asked me like a couple weeks after I got back to Australia, are you free to come to America? We're going to get you a visa and all of this stuff. So I was meant to go on the 20th of May for 3.5 weeks and my visa hadn't come through. And so I couldn't do the first leg of the tour. And that was really another setback. It just, and it wasn't anything to do with me. If you've ever looked at the visa website for the US, it's like literally from the dark ages. It is purposefully terrible.
Yeah.
Because they don't want people to come to the country. But anyway, they were sorting it out and they were doing everything they could and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
And that was tough because I'd said no to a different tour and like it's one of those things where you can't keep everyone on hold.
No,
and
yes, I agree.
Yeah, it just was what it was.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
This,
I just have to.
Yeah, I had a day where I was in bed and upset.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to really be upset today.
Yeah.
Because this would have been so cool. But I'm still going, but like,
yay.
Yeah, I was just like, for a day. And then I was like, okay.
But then you got over it, right? You had that moment. I think you do need a moment to mourn.
Feel it.
You do.
Otherwise, then
okay.
it catches up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's a day in the life of being on tour when there's a performance on? How does it... when does prep start?
Depends on when you are... Like, if you're traveling in that day or you've traveled the day before, but... Sometimes, if you're doing like back-to-back nights, you'll drive through the night to the next place.
So sleep on the bus?
Yeah. And the buses are like luxe.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got your own bed. Like, it's small, but...
Oh, you got a bed?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, but it's like kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
That kind of sounds fun.
You can't poo on the bus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like rule number 1, don't poo on the bus.
You gotta plan your poos.
Yeah, you gotta plan your poos. Or you gotta go like... Okay, we need to do a pit stop. But so we get like either a lobby call where someone will pick us up from the hotel and then drive us to the venue, and that'll be probably around 2 or 3ish, and then you can have some lunch or dinner, whatever, and then you start glam, and we would get an hour and a half, and she would have her hair and her makeup done at the same time.
Okay, that's always fun.
Yeah. Which is a lot, but then she would go and do her own thing for a bit, and then we'd come back just before she gets dressed, do final check, and that was a really good moment for me to put her lashes on or like do the lip because she might have something to eat. Like, and I think just once you get into that rhythm, okay, I'm gonna spend like my hour and a half doing the eyes and the base, like these things, and then when I get my half an hour later, I'm gonna just finesse and add those little extra bits.
Yeah.
And then, she'd go on stage and there were quick changes, which were madness.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 minutes or less.
So fast.
And you have to change her, like, powder, redo the lip, like, do another lip, like, get the head, like, freshen up the lip, make sure everything's looking, like, really good, and then going on. But I feel like I got so good at making the base, like, bulletproof.
Okay. But before we talk about that, was the look the same every night?
I wanted to play with it and have fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes we would have the time
Yeah.
and sometimes we wouldn't. And like, there was a set look. She was like, the brief was, I want to look hot.
Yeah.
And I was like, we can do that. I'm like, that is all I want to hear. I love when someone's like, just make me look really hot.
Yeah.
And it's also stage
But they trust you,
makeup.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stage makeup. So it's way more than what I would do for an everyday. Because there's maybe a bit more intense contouring and highlighting. Because you want her to just
from beam,
look really just like gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Was there a couple sets of lashes? Or just
I was using Lashify.
Oh, yeah, we've spoken about.
Oh
this.
my god, best lashes ever.
Yeah.
They sent me some, and it was just like whoa. The quality of them, they're like a Korean silk, and They look like natural lashes, but
I love that.
it's really beautiful.
Can you buy them in Australia?
I don't know. I think you probably can find ways, like through the internet. Yeah. But they're very good quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they are quite expensive, actually.
They are expensive.
Yeah. All right. So tell us, if you're happy to share, we made a TikTok on it. Tell us the makeup and the longevity process.
The base, it's so much hot lights and movement. She's a fucking athlete. Like, all the dancers, they just are moving the whole time. So the one size does this Secure the Sweat primer.
Oh, in the little metal tube.
It is, people don't like it because they put their skincare on and then they put it on and it doesn't really, it pills. But you have to put your skincare on, do the eye, like let the skincare soak in and then put it on.
What skincare are you putting on underneath?
I do like I just do like the D'Alba. Then I put on usually the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum and then I'll go in with Toucher moisturizer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dewy skin cream. Sometimes I'll maybe not do moisturizer depending on like how oily the skin is.
Yeah.
Or maybe I won't do the serum or I'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also like to do an eye cream.
Oh yeah, I love an eye cream.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think an eye cream makes.
But I put eye cream on just before concealer, like I'll do the eye and then I'll wipe it all off and then I'll put the eye cream on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just
okay. So you've put your skincare on, that's soaked in. You're doing the eyes. The eyes are done.
Yeah.
What about base for an
I
eye?
use the 24-hour eye base from MAC.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Again, you got to use a little bit.
Yeah.
And just really work it in, and it gives like a perfect.
Yeah. What's her eye shape?
Almond.
Does she have a good eyelid?
She has a good eyelid. Yeah. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then I put the Secure the Sweat primer, and I just really press it in.
Okay.
And it honestly, nothing's moving.
Really?
It's such a performance that things still get shiny and.
Yeah.
But
all over the face?
No.
Okay.
I just do it in the T-zone, and then I use double wear.
Do you use just straight double wear? And you don't mix it with anything?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Just double wear, concealers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then finish off the base, set with the Huda Beauty powder.
Yep.
Love that one.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and then the one size aerosol spray.
Oh, okay.
And it just like doesn't break apart, doesn't really move.
Okay.
Because the first time I did her makeup, I didn't do all of these steps, and by the end of it, she was like, it had worn off. She looked still good, but I'm obviously going to be more critical of my work. And so when I got called back, I was like, oh, okay, it wasn't. I was like, that was one of those ones where I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I am a perfectionist, and I want things to be amazing, and I'm hard on myself and whatever, but yeah, it was okay. And I think, maybe I was listening to your podcast with Kiana, and it was like, people don't know how good you are. Or it's like, if you're like 50%.
That's my theory anyway. Yeah. I really don't think I think people know if they like you more than they know how good you are. I wish I knew that earlier in life.
Yeah. It's true.
So they got you back even though so good. Yeah.
And then, so I'm going to go around Europe, go to the UK again and Canada, and then doing America in August.
Oh my gosh.
So that'll be like the next 2 months.
Oh, that's so good.
Which is so awesome.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And what did you do in a lip? Do you do long wearing things or?
I would do the long wear liner, but it wouldn't really last. She likes a glossy lip. Oh. I'll do a little stain, something like that. It doesn't last.
Nothing really stays with the gloss, does it?
No. So
it
I'm
breaks
not
it down.
like a little tint.
Tint helps.
That helps, but nothing crazy. Yeah. And she preference is more moisturizing than.
So how does one pack for that? Clothing or like you just...
I didn't pack enough. Like it was really cold when we went and I was pretty freezing. Because also we're on the bus and so I had one pair of trackies and probably could have done with two. And just things like that. It was definitely a bit tricky, but I feel like now I know, okay, pack a little bit more for all seasons.
Yeah.
And like, this time we'll be in summer, we're going to Ireland. So you kind of do have to pack quite a lot. And then I condensed my kit a lot as well. So that's a whole process.
Are you just taking a kit though for her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I take out just the foundations that I'll use for her.
Yeah.
Like 2 different types of formulas. One's more of a long wear and one's more of a, light finish. I know I'm not going to do a full purple eye look, but I'll take out my big colour palettes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even skin tone, I'm like, okay, she's, medium to light skin tones. I don't need all of the other colours.
Do you have to worry about body?
Yeah.
Okay. Moisturiser or
Yeah,
shine
I
or...
use the Made by Mitchell Glow product, like Body Glow product. Really nice.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Makes the skin just look like radiant heaven.
Amazing.
Yeah, really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And do you have a day? So are you either travelling or working? It's not like you have days off or anything? Or?
Yeah, you get days off. So you have a travel day. I think this next couple of legs, there's a few days off.
Okay.
Yeah, and you get to just
And you have your own room and...
Yeah.
Yep.
It's awesome. I'm literally like, I would have a bath. If there was a bath in the hotel, I'm like, I'm having a bath.
Yeah, and they feed you.
And they feed you,
Yep.
and you get hotel breakfast. And it's
Yep.
like, every time I travel to Europe, I'm staying in the shittiest Airbnb. And now I'm in luxury, and I'm going, I could get used to this.
Yeah,
Like, this
I'm
is
made for this.
yeah, I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm made for it.
Absolutely.
This suits me.
And the hairstylist, is it the same hairstylist?
Yeah,
Or-
she had this great, amazing hairstylist, Clyde, with us, but she also uses Eduardo, who I met the first time I did her hair. So, yeah.
So whoever it will be.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
So you get a
it's
friend
really
there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And do you become close with the crew and stuff? You get to
Yeah.
know them? It's like working on a TV show, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
nice. I think there's different departments and everyone mingles, and there's all the dancers, and then there's the wardrobe, and you get to hang out and meet people, and it's just really fun and amazing. And we did a Nerf gun fight one night, which was really silly, and there was koalas when we were in Australia. They had koalas and like baby croc and stuff like that.
Aww.
It's just like cool, fun things that was special. And they did the end of tour dinner, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
And you get to just travel. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is heaven to me.
Yeah, no, it sounds amazing. Congratulations.
Thank
I can't
you.
wait to see what's next. You were posting stuff when you were on tour, were you, weren't you?
Yeah. I started TikTok last year when I came back from my trip, and I was like not working much.
Okay, let's talk about TikTok.
Yeah.
Because you're signed now.
Yeah,
With
I know.
a
Social media agency.
social media agency.
Yeah.
It's One Day Dream.
One Day Dream, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, random. I feel like I had always wanted to post videos, but I was like so self-critical, and I think that I was like always really hard on myself, and I was like, you talk funny, or you look weird, or your skin's this, or like
whatever you can find, right?
and then my friend started doing it, and I was like, why am I not doing this? And social media is such a tool. It is such a great way to show someone who you are. I also listen to a lot of podcasts about business, and having a personal brand in this day and age is so important.
It is, yes.
And it's like, people want to know who you are. They get invested in you. Posting your work is one thing. People are like, okay, that's a pretty image. But if you post a video of you doing the work, or you doing a recreation of the work, people are going, this is like really helpful.
Yeah.
I'm actually learning something, and I'm seeing you as the artist, not just the finished product, because that's not interesting.
No. Not anymore. It is, but it's not. People want to connect, right?
It's like other makeup artists might be like, oh, that's a cool look.
Yeah.
But the general population are more like interested in techniques or tips, or you're a pro at the end of the day. And that was something that I figured. I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to talk about how I do an eyeliner, and all of this information is coming out of me, and I'm like, oh, I really know this. Like,
you do.
Yeah, I'm like, I actually know what I'm talking about because I've done this for years.
Yeah. I think your videos are really informative, and I feel like they're not like anyone else's. I feel like sometimes with tutorials, I feel like they can all be the same. But I feel like with you, you're not just doing it because, it's trending to do a contour. You're like, this is how I do my contour, and it's different to how everyone else is doing theirs, and it actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think I think it's good to be unique. I don't think you need to be like everyone else, and I think your what you're showing is different and good.
Yeah. There was one video that I did about contouring and it blew up and I got like 2 million views and like 27,000 followers over the course of the month. It was insane.
Yeah.
Like it just really happened and I was like, and it was a funny video because I had it in my drafts being like, oh, my hair looks weird and I hate the t-shirt I'm wearing. And I didn't want to post it and then I was like, oh, I have nothing to post, so I posted it and it just blew up. And I was like,
which one was it?
It was just this one about the contouring and I was like, oh, I do. Some people do it like this, but I do it like this. And
it was a great video.
yeah, and
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, it just hit something. And someone said, I like your t-shirt. And someone said, it looks like a McDonald's shirt. And I'm like, whatever.
People are
like,
brutal on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, people, I'm like, who are these people commenting? But also thanks for engaging with my post.
Yeah.
Awesome. I posted something the other day and got rinsed in the comments. And I was like, okay. But it's funny. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
People are really spending their time doing this. Like, I love that. I'm like a secret hater. I'm like, okay, let me run to the comments and see if people are thinking the same thing. I'm going, okay, yeah, we all clocked it.
Yeah. I'm going to type it.
Maybe that's what people are thinking about my video.
No, your videos are amazing.
But yeah, so I just was doing videos and I'm like a business person as well as a creative. Finances are really important. They're interests of mine. I'm like, I want to make money. I want to be successful. I want to be able to go on a holiday. I want to not worry.
Yes.
And I think that I was watching people do social media and I was like, they're making money. They're making good money and I have things to share. I'm a professional. Let me teach you. Let me share my knowledge and who knows what will happen in the future.
Yeah.
And it's now led me to have an agency and I think that's been exciting. I also felt scared to do that because I was like, is this going to discredit me in my industry?
Maybe to some people, but
yeah, and
I'm like, get it, go, do it.
Yeah, I think some people, in Australia there is a bit of that tall poppy syndrome of, oh, she's doing that, so is she like, she's not working enough. And I'm like, honestly, you're right, I'm not working enough. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. Like, how am I going to make this a sustainable career? And I love to talk and I love to share and I love to like perform. And I'm like, this is all hitting all of those boxes and I get to do makeup and who knows what will happen. And it was really cool with my agent. She reached out and I hadn't really been posting that much and my engagement wasn't great. But I think she just saw something in what I was doing. It was like,
you are good.
Yeah, like she was like, I
think you're very good.
I think this is something.
I think I saw you. When did I see you? When did I see you on that job? And because I've been watching your videos and I think I'm always commenting something. I knew that you were it was going to take off. And then I saw you and you're like, yep, I'm going to get those brand deals. And next thing I know, you're
I haven't had one yet, but...
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
You'll know.
Yeah. Have you had any brands or had you had any brands reach out online?
Yeah, a couple, but it was just more as like sending PR and stuff like that. I think it's still early stages, but I know where I'm going. You know what I mean? I know where I'm heading. I know what I'm going to do. I want to have my own brand. I want to be a founder. Like, I want to do all of these things and I'm going to do them. And it'll take time, but that's where I'm going. And I think right now I'm in like creation, like foundation stages. I'm building confidence or like a voice and then I'm going to hopefully channel that.
I feel like you got momentum quick. Like I feel like it's happening, like I don't know if I'd say it's super fast or anything, but I feel like you've got a lot of momentum behind you and it's moving and I think that's really important. Not that I have a clue.
No.
But just from an outsider looking in.
Yeah. My agent was like, you need to post, like I would recommend you post your, the TikToks on your Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And I was a bit like, yeah, but my Instagram's like my professional portfolio. She was like, brands tend to look to Instagram first over TikTok because TikTok's like very easy and your content doesn't go out to your followers as much. 97% of my views or something like that are from non-followers.
Oh, because it pushes it out to
whereas Instagram is a little bit more...
Pushes it out to your page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been posting that and it's interesting because I've grown a lot in the past like month or so. I think I've gained a couple 1,000 or 1,500 and it's like growing.
I had a reel that I'm really on my Instagram for my podcast.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I have been posting a lot. And I was actually going to even do just a podcast episode on it, because I have had a reel that has just, it hasn't got millions of views, but it's gone off for me. Like I've got 150,000 views.
That's heaps, yeah.
But I've gotten over 1,000 followers in 1 week.
Yeah.
I was at 2,000. Now I'm at over 3,000. Do you know how long it's taken me to get 2,000? And all of a sudden I'm like, you just have to be consistent and evolving.
Yeah.
Right? You just have to be consistent, and the reel that's done this is the third time I've posted it.
Yeah.
I just keep editing it different. I
Yeah.
make it shorter. I put some different text on screen. And I'm like, I feel like I'm getting it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel as hard. But this has been 6 months, I think. 6 months of being consistent and just doing it, just showing up. And it's really interesting because some things will do better and I've had another reel doing okay over on TikTok where people are way more brutal about what they say. But it's a different.
Yeah.
So what will do good on TikTok or what will do good on Insta is completely different. But it blows my mind. I had my friend. She would wake up in the morning and she'd send me a screenshot of my page. She said, I told you you'd get to 3,000 by the morning. And I was like, how did you even know that? Because I didn't even think that. And
That's
it was
really sweet.
It's so cute because I think we're in a world where it does matter.
Yeah, it does. And I think it's just growing and becoming more known and pushing out your work. And one thing I will say about TikTok, though, is people don't care who you are. And I think that was something that I realized because I would post videos about get ready with me and people are like, I don't give a fuck. Who are you? Yeah, literally. Who are you? Okay, get ready with you. I don't care. Yeah. Babe, you're just a random girlie. Yeah. But if I'm going, hey, I'm a makeup artist with this much years experience and I'm going to teach you something, they're going, wait, huh? Okay.
Now I'm listening.
Oh, you have something to offer me?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to take that. I think you got to offer something.
But I think that has been a huge realization to me in this world. Everything is an exchange.
Yeah.
And if you're not giving something in the exchange or you're not going to get something out of the exchange, then you really have to think about if you want to do it, right? And I used to really struggle with that because I used to think it was just too transactional. I used to think it wasn't coming from a good place. But when I realized that, it's actually made life so much easier.
Yeah.
It's an exchange.
Yeah.
Are you happy with what you're going to get? Great, do it. If you're not, don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like it makes life a lot easier.
Yeah. You kind of just have to be okay with that. And and I also think especially when you're growing an audience, like people don't care now, but maybe in a little bit they will and they'll be like, oh, tell us about this stuff and be more personal. And if you want to share, you can. Starting your page off of sharing personal, I don't know. There's a lot of people out there doing that. And I think it's how are you going to set yourself apart. And
Or how personal do you get?
Totally. And I think that's up to you. And everyone's different.
Yeah.
I don't really share personal stuff.
Yeah.
I'm also like, is it that interesting?
Probably would be to people.
Maybe to some people. I'm nosy.
Yeah, so nosy. Yeah. Not saying you are, I am.
No, I love that. I'm like, oh, let me know a little bit more about what you're doing.
Are you filming in natural light?
I have a light panel.
Are you in a window though?
I'm in a window.
So nothing beats natural light with a assisted light. I think.
Also, I think I moved into this room with big natural windows and a desk, and I had this set up for the first time in forever, ever, actually. And I was like, oh, now I can film. And, that barrier to entry of not having a desk to film at. But I think that partially that was a little bit of an excuse for me because I did live in that room for 6 months before I was like, okay. Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. We can find excuses in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you use a mic? I can't remember.
No, I don't use a mic, but I think I should because I live in a flight path.
Okay.
And it's every 5 minutes. It's insane.
Yeah.
And I knew the flights were happening, but it was hard because once I started filming, I was so aware of the flight, the plane going over, that I couldn't sleep at night or I'd be woken up really early and it took my body a little bit to adjust to being like, that's fine.
How long have you lived in that area?
I've lived there for a year and a half now.
Because
I'm in Stanmore.
You're in Stanmore. So I was in Ashfield and then I was in Abbotsford. And when I first moved to Sydney, all I could hear was planes.
I know.
I was like, how do people live like this?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know if I'm in a flight path now, actually, but...
Where are you?
I'm in Strathfield.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
I think I'm out of the flights, but you do notice them a lot when you first move. Yeah, it's crazy.
A lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. And what do you edit in?
I just film and edit on the TikTok app. I've done a video where I was like trying to be like following the trend and doing the like little sound things and then I was like, this isn't me. I'm just going to film, and I have 10 minutes of filming time.
Yeah.
And I stop it and I start it, and my videos are never longer than 10 minutes. Like, or I edit it down.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to film in a different way. I'm like, I'm happy to do it like this.
Yeah, that's what you do, yeah.
And this works for me. And it makes it easy for me to like not feel stressed about it. Because if I'm trying to be too perfect and like do all of those.
Your reels are really engaging. I want to watch to the end.
Thanks.
Yeah. I love your reels. I'm
Thank you.
probably one of your biggest fans. So
thank you.
keep going. Keep going.
Thank you. Yeah, it's funny. People come up to me and say, oh, I like your videos. And I'm like, this is so crazy. Like,
It's nice,
I'm just,
though, right?
Yeah, it's so nice. But I'm just like in my room, and then I'm forgetting that people are actually watching it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, totally. Thanks. Hi. Like,
Yeah.
cool.
And have you started, brands have been sending you things and things like that?
I'm just enjoying like having something to do on times when I'm slow at work.
Yeah.
And being like, okay, I'm working towards something bigger.
Yeah.
And people like Katie Jane Hughes or Alexandra French, like they are two makeup artists that do like really great videos, and they're really great at giving information.
Yeah.
And like you learn, and it doesn't take away from their artistry.
No.
And I think that, I was a bit worried about that.
Katie tours with Dua Lipa, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what else she does.
Yeah, and she like has her own brand, and I'm like, she's literally, I'm going, wow.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Do you know the one thing that was like really a big wake up to me was that I just realised people got online and they talked about stuff consistently, and people thought they became an expert.
Yeah.
I was like, you're mad to not give it a shot if you are an expert,
exactly.
Right?
And no one knows, like...
No.
But I think there's that, am I being an imposter? Like, you got the imposter syndrome of it all, and it's like...
Yeah.
Oh, am I really, like, the person to be sharing this?
You definitely are.
But it's like...
I feel like imposter syndrome, I've really experienced a lot of imposter syndrome. I don't think I've experienced it in a while. I feel like I've had it so much that I'm like... Oh, I'm done with you.
That's good.
Yeah, I think I had a lot when I started the podcast. But having this podcast has actually really desensitized me to so many things.
It's so good. I think this is such a great format, and it's so interesting. And it's like that barrier to entry of the makeup industry, which is like,
oh my gosh,
no one knows anything, and no one shares anything, and it's like...
Yeah.
Okay, like I just got to figure it out myself.
Yeah.
Like, a podcast like this, what a great resource. Like,
absolutely.
You know?
And it came from my own struggles. Like there was nothing.
Yeah.
And I am genuinely very interested in talking to people. I love people's stories. And I've thought about like how else I could do this, but I really do. I like to find out. Like for me, just finding out your story now, I'm like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
Yeah. No, I like to keep it. You get the real side of things, right?
Absolutely.
Like, and I think that's like really so refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So important.
Yeah.
Career highlights.
I think honestly, this tour has been such a highlight. I felt a little bit of that imposter syndrome. I'm like, why me? And then I was like, I actually am really good.
Yeah,
like,
you are.
I'm actually really good at this, and I'm doing really well. And I deserve it. At this point, I've been doing this for a really long time, and this is so nice to be seen.
Yeah.
As the person that, they're like, oh, you're really good, and we want to make you, like, and we know that. I don't know, they almost knew it before me.
Yeah.
In a sense. And I think just... becoming more sure of myself has been like a really big career highlight from this tour. I think just honestly working for myself, it's like that's the career highlight. Like
being busy, right? Being booked or not busy.
Being booked and busy, and like just being my own boss. Like that is the career highlight. Like I think it's so cool. It's always say do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
And I'm working.
Yeah.
Lots of days. But
you don't wake up and not want to go to work. You just...
No. When I wake up, I'm like, yes, I've been booked for something.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, I'm so happy to be here. Oh, God, the catering. And I'm like, oh, it's so nice. And even I'm washing my brushes, I'm like, oh, I have brushes to wash. Yeah. Anytime I'm working, I'm like, fuck yeah, except if it's a location. Not happy then.
Oh, my gosh. I had a night...
Not happy.
I had a night shoot on Friday, just gone. Started at 4:30 till 11:30. 4:30 is almost a late night for me.
I know.
It was fine though. It was good. But my gosh, I was so wrecked the next day.
I also feel like I spend the days leading up being like dreading it. Or early morning call. I had like a 3 a.m. call not that long ago, and I was like,
well, that's even worse than a night shoot, I think.
Yeah. But they had a Lenti catering, and I was
like, okay.
You know what? I'm actually okay. Yeah.
That's good catering. Yeah. Have you ever wanted to explore the creative agency kind of path, or are you happy just to self-represent?
I have looked into that, and I think that it just didn't align.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of almosts.
Yeah.
And it hasn't aligned. And I think that, I do think that I'm like, you got to see the vision. Mm-hmm. I want my agent to be like, fuck, yeah. Like, I see it for you. And I think, I don't know, because my agent that I have right now handles, partnerships, not my makeup bookings. So it's completely separate. So I don't know if now an agency how they would feel about the double up or what, if that even is possible. But right now, I'm good.
You're happy with where you're at.
I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
Also, it costs a lot.
Yeah, it does.
To have an agent. And if they're taking 20%, I need to be working 25% more.
Yes.
Even 21% more for it to be worth it.
Yeah.
And who knows? Because I was assigned to an agency and it didn't work out. And it was like, they didn't do anything and they took my money.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And
yeah. No, I get it.
Anyway, and I was just like, oh, this is not worth it.
Yeah.
And I can send an email, and I use Henry. Shout out Henry. You want to be that's a good brand deal.
Yeah, Henry.
Henry, I love you.
I think I've seen you shout out Henry before. What is Henry? Tell us.
But it's changed my life, and it also saved me a lot of time in terms of doing taxes. And so invoicing and all of that stuff, and now I'm telling you. But
oh, no, I think there's more to Henry than what you're telling us.
But it streamlined that, so I'm like, if I'm getting my own clients and my agent's doing the invoicing, I'm like, it takes me 2 seconds to do that.
Yeah.
And they take 1% of what you earn. Oh. It's like the cost of it.
Yeah.
Which I'm like...
Oh, that's how that pays, yeah. Whereas I use Xero, which is different to Henry.
How does that work?
So it's just an accounting software, and I invoice, and it's connected to my bank accounts and all my expenses. But I think Henry takes out your super and things like that as well. Yeah. It's a little bit more intuitive, might be the right word, whereas I still do my own BAS and things like that.
Oh, yeah. It's actually...
I suppose that's good if it's taking 1%, because then it's only taking from what you're earning.
And it's up to $1,500. If you make over 150K, which I would love to one day, you don't pay more than. And it's also I'd have to track everything and all my expenses, and it just streamlines everything and it makes it super easy.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, that has saved me so much mental work. That I think it's really good.
The mental load of it.
The mental load of it. Also, coming into a new financial year, I would switch if I was you to Henry. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I should have a look at it.
Yeah.
Do you have an affiliate code?
That was the thing. Okay, so I posted about it a year or two ago, and I was like, you guys have to do it. And then I went on the app and I saw that I could share a code, and then I was like, I literally didn't know this, but it's going to seem like I'm lying. But if you use my code, you get $50 or $20.
Yeah.
And
show notes for you.
It's the code that you share with people, and you get some money.
Affiliate's great. Go
And I was like, go for it, but also you can do it without it, but we both get some money.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But, I love that app.
Okay, I'm going to have to look into it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, really.
Do you do private clients or anything?
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do private clients. I do some, it's on and off.
Yeah.
I'm not always doing private clients, but I won't say no. I don't think I really advertise it, but if people ask,
yeah,
I do that. I love doing private clients, the little jobs here and there. It's great. I'm like, I love having my day and having one little thing.
I love a private client. I did 2 yesterday.
So good.
And I do hair too, so
yeah.
If you can do I'd do 2 private clients a day and I'd be happy, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
that would be just
I know.
the dream.
A lot of the time they come to me too, which is really good.
Yeah.
Because I just have my little setup.
Do you have a little setup? That's
Yeah.
good. I've got horrific lighting in my house, so...
Yeah.
And I don't really want people to come to my house. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
No, I get that. I didn't want that. And then I have a room with my desk and stuff like that. Yeah.
But, yeah. Do you still do much testing? Test shoot?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I still test. I love to test. I think it's a really great way to express yourself and be creative and try something new, work with new people, work with new faces. Yeah, get content, portfolio stuff. Like,
yeah.
Most of the things that I post in terms of images on my Instagram are from test shoots.
Yeah, okay.
Because sometimes with a client, like...
You don't have the control.
I don't have the control. Also, most of the time what they're asking for me is not something that I'm, like, dying to advertise. If it's that no makeup thing, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. But I think I've become really directional in which way I want my career to go, and I do want to step into the celebrity.
Yeah.
And that aligns especially with working with... I really want to work with beauty brands and I think that to me is really interesting. And I think that doing like campaigns and working for fashion houses like or brands, it's something that I can do, but it's not necessarily what I want to do. And I think that I was trying to chase that for a while, and now I've realized, oh, that's not me.
But then sometimes you realize too that there's another avenue. Because I think for me, feel like I'm heading more the way you just mentioned.
And it's a small industry and there's only so many brands, and like I've sent out hundreds of cold emails to every single brand.
Yes.
Oh my God, I have done it.
Yeah.
I've sent so many emails.
Yeah, I hear you, babe.
And sometimes you get a hit, sometimes you don't. But I don't know.
I just feel like no one really wants to work with you until they've met you or someone else has recommended you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I've just
I do think in Australia they are not as willing to take a chance.
Yeah.
Whereas in America, I know my friends have said, oh, they'll just be like, okay. You send an email, they'll be like, okay.
Oh, wow.
Not always, obviously, but like...
Obviously, they need to like your work or align with your work.
But if they see your work and they think it's good, they'll go, oh, okay, try someone new.
Yeah.
Or it's a little bit more I don't know, but I've heard different things. Again, maybe it's like the grass is greener.
Yeah.
But I think it's all... You don't really know until
you're in the situation. Yeah. Are you a kit condenser?
I do my best.
Yeah.
But I'm type B. I'm not... I wish I had a gorgeous, immaculate, all artist kit coat. Yeah, Kiana's kit is everyone's wet dream. Yeah. I'm like, Jesus, that is so hot. I'm like, okay, wow.
It really is.
I'm like, how do you do that? And it always looks so perfect.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I also like when I do makeup, it's a fucking mess by the end of it.
Yeah.
I get so overstimulated by my kit. Like when I have to pack up, I'm like,
I know. Do you not know where to start?
I'm like, this is just, especially doing a test shoot and we're doing like all the colours, all the different things. And it's like, now my kit's fucked.
I know. And then it's you look at it all and you're like, I don't understand how that all fits. But
yeah, I do condense my kit, but I think once we're going into the pressing eyeshadows, I'm like, no, that's just not going to be my bag. Like,
yeah, but I've depotted eyeshadows before and put them in other palettes, and I just don't, that to me, it looked like a 5-year-old's makeup kit. I'd buy it. So now I keep eyeshadows in their palettes.
Yeah.
Because, and how many eyeshadows do you use?
Yeah.
Do you use a lot of eyeshadow?
Yes and no. Like, I think that I feel like it's funny with my kit. I like eyeliners or like films or like pencils and like colours from that. Creams. And then, But eyeshadows, you just need a good colour palette. Yeah. There's one from Beauty Bay and it's like...
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Colour palette.
Yeah.
It's got every colour.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm covered for life.
Yeah.
For that one job a year.
Yeah. I tried to depot it and I fucked it. So,
did you?
It's not magnetic. I'm like... Okay.
I do like your blush today, actually.
Oh, thank you. It's good cheer.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really
such a nice peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I'm loving the blush.
Yeah.
Been painted by Esther, trying out her technique. I'm like, oh, okay, this is fun.
Yeah, no, it suits you. I like it.
Thank you.
Peachy shade.
Thank you.
I want to talk some kit favourites.
Yeah.
But I really want to know what your go-to foundation is.
For a long time, it's been Shiseido Synchro Skin. I love that foundation. But now I think I've got some new ones coming in. I love the Natasha Denona
The High Glam one?
High Glam foundation. I think that's a beautiful formula. And Makeup Forever is coming out, or has just come out with their new updated formula of the HD skin. It's amazing.
I heard someone, I think must have been on TikTok, they said it's great on everyone.
It is. And I went to a sort of like event with them, and they've tested it like 400 times, and like all these makeup artists like have a say in it. So it's like a makeup artist brand. I love Makeup Forever. People always are like, oh, what would you only use? And I'm like, Makeup Forever. They've got it all. Like they have everything. Do. And I think that like I could easily pay with just their products in my kit.
Yeah, they do have everything.
Yeah. And they're really good quality. And like...
Yeah. So you tried that foundation?
Yeah.
What's the finish?
It's like natural finish.
Okay.
Maybe like slightly more matte, but not super matte, like soft.
I think I'd prefer a slightly more matte because then you can always add the gloss.
Add more hair or, different things. But yeah, so those are my... No, that's not one.
That.
That's that
was good. That was I knew you loved the Synchro Skin.
Yeah.
And concealer? What about concealer?
I always use NARS Soft Matte.
I love Soft Matte.
I think it's so good.
Oh, such a good
But I also like the Huda concealers.
Oh, I haven't tried those.
I like a liquid one.
Yeah.
Huda or House Labs I'm liking.
Yeah.
But the applicator's dog shit.
Yeah.
The foot came off one of mine because it's huge. Like it's this huge paddle, and then like it doesn't fit through that little hole, and it's okay.
Yeah, I do. I used a bit of that yesterday. It is actually a little bit hard to get in and out.
Yeah.
And mascara.
Always tubing.
Which one?
I used the MCO for a bit. I like the Merit one.
Yeah, I used to like the Merit one. It's quite fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I just got Revlon is doing a new one. Yeah, I just got that in PR. And it's a little bit more chunky. Like
what have you got on now?
I've got a mix of the Merit and the Revlon.
Okay.
Yeah, so Merit.
So you have to use tubing you transfer? Does it... Is that your natural curl or you curl?
I did get a lash lift.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's kind of growing out.
You got good lashes.
Thank you. Thanks. But yeah, always tubing.
Half Magic one's quite good too, I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, tubing, they're coming a long way. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, tell us. I've given you a thing. 5 kit favourites.
5 kit favourites. Okay, number 1 always Elizabeth Ardenay.
Okay.
This is so good. I put it on... I always love it at the end of a glam.
Yeah.
Just really lightly on the cheeks. I talk about it on my TikTok, but it just brings the skin back to life. I also love it as a lip product. I love it as cuticle, whatever, just for dryness.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. It has a very distinct smell, and people are like, oh my God, my mum wore this. Or like,
doesn't it?
It's kind of nostalgic, but it has a really great finish.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I just love it. I think it works for if you're doing glam, if you're doing no makeup. It's just a good product.
And you can always use it if someone needs a really hydrating moisturiser afterwards.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Super.
It has got a distinct smell, hasn't it?
Then we've got another lip product, but I feel like as a makeup artist, this is
so good.
The one, Homeoplasmine.
Mine's a different colour.
And it's a matte lip balm. So it's hydrating, but it is matte, so you don't get that shine. It's great for male groom. It's great for, again, natural makeup looks. It just is a really great product. It's really good for prepping the lips.
Did you end up buying it here through that site?
I'm pretty sure I sent my partner to get it when they were in Italy. I was like, can you get this?
Because I'm nearly out of mine.
It lasts forever. You only need a little bit. It's a huge tube. It's great.
Love that. Okay.
Then I have my Huda powder.
Ah, you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. I just think this one is so smoothing and great. And you can use it for baking. You can use it for setting. And I remember I was working on The Voice and one of my friends had it and my makeup applications were looking incredible. This powder is witchcraft. It's so gorgeous.
I'm going to have to get it, I think, because I have heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
It's really fine.
Super fine.
Is there many colours?
Yeah, there's heaps of colours. But yeah, I have the pink and then that one and I have a banana one. Like,
what's this? Is this just a I can't see a colour.
It's
Easy bake.
called
Oh my gosh, it's the huge just writing there. It's called banana bread.
Yeah, the banana bread.
Oh, that's a good colour.
Yeah, really good colour.
Do you use that one on you?
I can use that one on me. But I have a cherry blossom one. And it's really nice. It's pink.
Okay.
So that's good.
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah. Then I've got the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It does the trick. It's really good. And it's also nice and hydrating in a way.
It's not drying like those aerosol ones.
Yeah. But I like to layer them.
Yeah, I layer them
a little bit. But yeah, the aerosol ones are drying.
So you do this one first?
I do that one throughout. So I'll do my creams and then I'll spray it. And then I'll do my powders and then I'll spray it. And then I'll, do a few layers of stuff.
So you'll set with your hooter. Do you use a sponge? Do you use a puff?
I use a puff, yeah.
And then would you spray this?
Once I have brushed away the excess, I'll spray it.
Okay,
down.
and then you use your final one at the end.
I love that. And then Mecca Zoom Sticks. These are just the best. They're really smudge proof, long wearing. They make life just so easy. If you've got 10 minutes to do a glam, you can do an eye that looks really good. And it just stays. You just set it with a bit of powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. They have so many colours now.
So many colours. They have different finishes too, but I have mainly just the matte ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a few, but I actually lost them all. Know where they are.
Oh, I lost my entire eyeliner and lip liner bag at one time.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's what happened to me. I still hoping it's going to show up.
Yeah.
It's all these extra colours, like extras, and I've got no idea where it is.
I know. I lose things all the time.
Do you? Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Next.
I've lost it. Right.
Next.
I can't get mad.
No.
Because I just do it too much.
Yeah.
But I'd be like upset every day.
All the time.
Yeah.
Any pieces of advice that you would give to the audience who look up to you and maybe they want to get into the whole TikTok thing, maybe they want to work with celebrities? What do you wish someone told you?
Like, really just believe in yourself and like keep going. Like just keep showing up. Yeah, exactly. And it's just brick by brick and you're building it over time and it's not all going to happen straight away. And I think age is a big part of, I remember when you're young and you're green and you're not being a bit older, I'm like, it's been really helpful. And I love getting older. I'm like, I was not born to be a kid. I was born to be an adult. And I think that I've always been so impatient. I'm like,
yes.
And I think it's just patience and like trusting the process and like everything's going to work out the way it's meant to. And that's a really shit thing to hear when you're having a tough time. But it just will.
It's a bad day, not a bad life.
Yeah, love that. Yeah. So I don't know, just keep going.
Yeah,
and
great advice.
You'll find your groove.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And there's a place for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.